If you walk into the UPS store with one document, how much will the notarization actually cost? Will it be $10, $15, or much more than you expected? That sounds like a simple question, but the answer is not the same at every UPS store. The price can change according to your state, the individual store, the number of people signing, the number of signatures that must be notarized, and any extra services you need. A document that looks like one simple job may require several separate notarial acts. In this video, I'll explain how UPS notary pricing works in 2026, show you realistic cost examples, identify the charges that can increase your total, and give you a practical checklist to use before you visit. I'll also compare an in-person UPS store visit with mobile and remote online notarization. By the end, you'll know exactly what questions to ask so you can avoid a wasted trip or an unexpected bill. Let's begin with the quick answer. There is no single nationwide UPS notary price. The UPS store offers notary services at participating locations, but individual stores are independently owned and operated. Notary fees are also influenced by the law of the state where the notarization takes place. For example, current official pages from individual UPS store locations show different prices. One Charlotte, North Carolina location publishes a price of $10 per principal signature, while one Reading, California location publishes a price of $15 per notarized signature. Those examples help us understand the possible range, but they are not a nationwide price list. Your local store may use different wording, a different calculation method, or a different fee. Also remember that the number of pages is not necessarily what determines the total. A 10-page document with one notarized signature could cost less than a one-page document requiring two signers and two separate notarizations. The safest answer is always to call your chosen location and confirm the current price before you leave home. Why can two UPS store locations charge different amounts for what seems like the same service? The first reason is state regulation. Notary rules and maximum fees are generally established at the state level, so a notary in California may operate under different limits and requirements than a notary in North Carolina. The second reason is local store policy. Because UPS store locations are independently owned and operated, not every participating store has the same staffing, schedule, or service details. One location may have a notary available throughout the business day, while another may offer the service only during limited hours. The third reason is the unit used to calculate the price. A posted fee might apply per signer, per principal signature, per notarized signature, per stamp, or per notarial act. These terms can lead to very different totals. Instead of asking only, how much is your notary service? Ask a more precise question. Is that fee charged per signer, per signature, per stamp, per notarial act, or per document? That one question can prevent a major misunderstanding. Now, let's look at what can increase the final bill. The most common factor is the number of signatures requiring notarization. Imagine that a husband and wife both need to sign the same document. Even though they are signing one document, the store may charge for two principal signatures, or one person may need to sign several places, with each signature requiring a separate notarial certificate. Witnesses can also affect the process. Some documents require one or two witnesses in addition to the notary. The store may not provide witnesses at all, so you may need to bring your own. If witness service is available, the store may charge separately for it. Then there are optional business services. You might need to print an email document, make copies of identification, scan the completed pages, fax them, or ship the originals. Those services are usually separate from the basic notarization. A mobile service or travel request can add another charge. The common mistake is thinking, I have one document, so I will pay one fee. Count the signers, signatures, notarial certificates, witnesses, and extra services instead. Here are some simple examples to make the calculation easier. Suppose your local store charges $10 per principal signature. If one person signs once and only one notarization is required, the estimated notary fee would be $10. If two people must sign and each signature is notarized, the estimated total would be $20. Now suppose another location charges $15 per notarized signature. If your document needs two separately notarized signatures, The estimated total would be $30. A witness requirement can add another layer. One official Reading location page lists $5 per witness signature. In that type of situation, the total could include the notary charge plus one or more witness charges, assuming the store can provide the witnesses. Printing, copying, scanning, or shipping could then be added separately. These numbers are illustrations based on specific published store pages, not a promise of what your local store will charge. Use the location's unit price to estimate your costs, but ask the employee to confirm the complete total for your exact document before the appointment. How does a UPS store compare with a mobile notary or an online notary? The UPS store may be a good choice if you prefer an in-person meeting, have a participating location nearby, and can visit while its notary is available. The advantage is a familiar business location where printing, copying, and shipping may also be available. The possible disadvantages are travel, waiting, uncertain notary hours, and a total that grows with multiple signatures or add-on services. A mobile notary travels to your home, office, hospital, or another agreed location. That can be very convenient, especially for a signer with limited mobility, but the total may include a travel or convenience charge in addition to the permitted notarial fee. Notary 20 offers remote online notarization from your computer or compatible device for only $20 per document. This can remove the trip and make the overall cost easier to understand. However, the document must be eligible for remote online notarization, and the organization receiving it must accept an electronically notarized document. Price matters, but convenience, timing, document rules, and recipient acceptance matter too. Before driving to the UPS store, make a short phone call to the exact location you plan to visit. Do not assume that information from another branch will apply. Start by asking whether a commissioned notary will be available on the date and at the time you intend to arrive. Ask whether you need an appointment or whether walk-ins are accepted. Next, describe the document in general terms and ask whether the location can handle that document type. Then ask how the price is calculated: per signer, per signature, per stamp, per notarial act, or per document. Tell the employee how many people will sign and how many signatures appear to need notarization, so the estimate is meaningful. If the document requires witnesses, ask how many are required, whether you must bring them, whether the store can provide them, and whether there is an additional charge. Finally, ask about printing, copies, scanning, or shipping if you need those services. 2 minutes on the phone can save travel time, prevent delays, and help you bring the correct people and materials. Preparation is just as important as price. Bring a valid government-issued photo ID, such as an acceptable driver's license, state identification card, or passport. The identification must satisfy the notary's requirements, and the name should reasonably match the name used in the document. Bring the complete document, including every page, even if only one page contains a signature or notary certificate. Fill in the appropriate non-notarial information in advance, but do not write in the notary certificate. Be careful about signing early. Some documents use an acknowledgement, which may allow a signer to acknowledge an existing signature, while other documents require an oath or affirmation and must be signed in the notary's presence. If you are unsure, wait and follow the notary's instructions. Every required signer should attend with proper identification. Bring any required witnesses unless the store has clearly confirmed that it can provide them. Also bring instructions from the agency, company, court, or other organization receiving the document. That receiving organization, not the notary, ultimately decides whether the completed document is acceptable. If you prefer the convenience of remote online notarization, the Notary 20 workflow is straightforward. First, complete all appropriate non-notarial fields in your document, but leave the notary certificate blank. Avoid signing in advance unless you've been specifically instructed that an existing signature can be acknowledged. Second, submit the complete document and a clear copy of your valid government-issued photo ID. Third, prepare for the live video session. Use a device with a working camera, microphone, and stable internet connection. Keep your original identification and final document ready. During the session, the notary will verify your identity, review the document, and give you instructions about when and where to sign. Follow those instructions carefully. After the notarization is completed, you'll receive the notarized PDF and can send it to the intended recipient. Before beginning, confirm two things: that the document is eligible for remote online notarization, and that the receiving organization accepts electronic signatures, electronic notarial certificates, and remote online notarization. Notary 20 is only $20 per document, but acceptance should always be checked first. Let's finish with the key points. UPS Notary pricing is location-specific. There is no single nationwide fee that applies to every store. Official location examples show that one notarized signature might be priced at $10 or $15, but multiple signers, multiple signatures, witnesses, printing, scanning, shipping, or travel-related services can increase the total. Before choosing a UPS store, call the exact branch, confirm that a notary will be available, explain how many people and signatures are involved, ask how the fee is calculated, and request an estimate that includes any extras. Bring valid identification, the complete document, every required signer and witness, and any instructions from the receiving organization. If you want a convenient alternative without traveling to a store, visit Notary20.com. Notary 20 provides remote online notarization for only $20 per document, subject to document eligibility and acceptance by the recipient. Confirm acceptance first. Prepare your document and ID, and complete the process by live video. Thanks for watching. If this guide helped you, please like the video, subscribe for more practical notarization guides, and visit Notary20.com when you need a simple online option.